Man, oh man, ladies and gentlemen, I tell you now, if anything comes from this news that we're going to be talking about today, yeah, things certainly aren't looking too good for TikTok's most well-liked trans influencer, Mr. Tino. It could actually get a lot worse for this dude. It turns out when you put yourself in places you have no right to be in, there could be legal consequences, as there should be. Now, all of you will know about the recent controversy this trans TikToker has caused. He went to Disneyland in Florida and proceeded to go into the women's bathrooms, but not only that, he then took pictures reviewing all the bathrooms he went in. Not creepy at all. No. This is what happens, by the way, when a very stunning, brave, liberal society for so long has told everybody that yes, men can become women, and yes, they should be allowed into women's spaces. And what happened when you disagreed with that? It still happens today in some aspects, but what happened? They called you mean, hateful, transphobic, and they would try to cancel and condemn people. Lilly Tino is a direct result of that agenda. But for anybody that hasn't seen these videos that he posted onto TikTok that are now causing a lot of controversy, get ready to cringe. Take a watch. I'm not joking. Get ready to cringe.
Made it into Disney World. I don't really know what the deal is with bathrooms. You know, Florida is really conservative. I don't know what the rules are. Trans women are allowed to be in women's bathrooms, but I'm about to go and use the bathroom because I have to tinkle. If I get stopped, I get stopped, I guess. But I'm a woman, so I'm going to use the women's bathroom, and being in Florida or being in California or wherever isn't going to stop me. So I will report back in a minute once I have hopefully tinkled without issue.
3 minutes later.
That went as well as it could have gone. No one gave me any weird looks. Definitely no one stopped me. I walked in, I found a stall, I peed. I peed standing up, which is something I'm sometimes a little self-conscious about with the sound. I think, oh, is there someone peeing standing up there? But you know what? I peed standing up and it was fine. And then I washed my hands and I left. And you know what? On my way out from the women's bathroom, I took a quick picture with someone who recognized me and it was lovely. So overall, Disney World in Florida, 10 out of 10 women's bathroom experience for trans women, would recommend.
You know, I think we can all agree after watching that everything that you saw in those videos was perfectly normal behavior. Right? Now, after all of that went viral on social media and everybody was talking about it, everybody was calling this out, not only has a petition for Lilly Tino to be removed off the platform exploded with over 500,000 signatures, there were also rumors that he was getting sued by one of the women that was in the photos he took in the women's bathroom. Now, I don't know if that's actually gone forward or there's more news on that, although Lilly Tino saw this rumor and then decided to mock the whole situation, which I guess tells you all you need to know about this dude. He doesn't understand why he shouldn't be in there. He doesn't understand why women don't want him in there, because it's all about him and how he feels. All these woke people, all these woke activists are the same. But talking about legal consequences, and this is where the new bit of breaking news comes in. Apparently, an attorney general out in Florida is now investigating Lilly Tino for taking pictures in those women's bathrooms at Disneyland. Wow. Benny Johnson goes on to post on X. Florida AG James Uthmere, I hope I got that name right, is investigating trans TikTok influencer Lilly Tino for filming in women's bathrooms at Disney. He faces 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine under Criminal Code 8110145. We're investigating no tolerance for men in women's bathrooms, cracking down. I mean, as you always hear me say anyway, we shouldn't have reached the point in the very first place where men can go into these women's spaces just because they identify as a woman. It's backwards, and it just shows there's a lot wrong in the minds of these people. But take a listen to what this attorney general had to say with Benny Johnson.
Okay, so really quickly, we have a friend, lives with TikTok, and she wanted us to ask a question about something that was going on that's very strange here in the state of Florida. Now, I know that DeSantis versus Disney is one of the hotter topics of the last couple of years. You ended up winning that brawl straight away. And I don't think Disney's functioned ever better, actually, quite frankly. A lot of things are changing in that area and region, and it's for the better, right? Sure. Universal just opened this massive new park. I haven't been there, but a lot of cool stuff going on there. A lot of big dynamic energy in Orlando. Tying through to what you just announced this morning about child trafficking, and tying through to predation, right, of vulnerable peoples here in the state of Florida. There was a TikTok influencer named Lilly Tino who is who's taking videos and photos inside of the women's bathroom in Disney. And I'm thinking, well, wait a second. There's no way that this can be legal in the state of Florida, right? This is a transgender influencer. This seems to be like, first off, like you shouldn't be allowed to like film inside of bathrooms. It seems really creepy. But then here in Disney, it's like extra layers of creepy and wrong. Is there anything happening from a state level on this topic?
Yeah, we're investigating this. We do not tolerate men or boys in women's and girls' restrooms, gyms, private spaces, no tolerance. We're investigating this one. We've already cracked down on some gyms in South Florida. They were allowing people that identify as women to go into women's locker rooms. We put them on notice that legal action was coming. Thankfully, they changed their ways. Alachua County, a public school system, they had a camp, Camp Crystal Lake, where they were allowing 5th grade elementary age boys to identify as girls and stay in the girls' bunks. We shut this down right away too. Thankfully, they did not fight us on it. It's amazing we have to have these conversations today. But here in Florida, we believe there are 2 sexes, men and women, and we are going to protect our girls at all costs.
Hey, Mr. Tino, I think you've now entered the realm of F around and find out. I don't think how somebody identifies should be a shield for them to do something like this. Your identity doesn't matter to me and many others who have common sense. You can wear as much makeup as you want. You can curl and straighten your hair as much as you want. Wear women's clothing as much as you want. Get as much surgery as you want. You're still a man. Nothing can change that. So I mean, at the very least, Disney should take action. Who knows what's going to happen with this whole situation? I want to hear your thoughts down below. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think Lilly Tino should be investigated, and do you think he should be banned from Disney? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed this one, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video. Share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.